I am Harry Brigham. I am also known as Brigzy and I am 20 years old. I have been involved at West Hull for 5 years. I have also been involved with Sirius Academy for 4 years. I got involved at West Hull because back in the day I've been supporting Hull FC since the age of 8 and I've held a season card ever since. But at the time I was going to study sports coaching at college at university, so I decided I wanted to get involved to get some coaching experience, and I was invited by Gareth Brown to assist his junior team, and at the time they was playing cerebal's on the match day of the Sunday, so the day he said come get involved, which I did, and then obviously it was a coincidence that I knew a few of the lads in Gareth's team already from the time at Sirius. One of them was Chris Brown, who was the captain. I was close friends with him at the time from Sirius, and he said he'd love to see me down more and wanted me to get involved, so that scalar match I got involved and he wanted me to come back more, as I say. I was also invited by Andy Kay, who was coaching Sirius Academy at the time. He said it'd be really beneficial for me to get some coaching practice in, which would be relevant to my course at Sirius. What have I helped the club to achieve? To be honest, there's a bit of both in here. It's more about what I've done for them and what they've done for me. One of the things they've done for me is Gareth Brown, who was the club manager at West Hull, Andy Kay, obviously coach at Sirius, even Lee Goldsman-Miller, who was also the head coach at West Hull under 14s to under 16s. I've learned a lot off them, like experience and obviously things I didn't know at the start when I joined West Hull and Sirius. So Andy, Lee and Gareth played a lot in that, and some recognition what we didn't have at first, like times at West Hull. In our first season in Yorkshire League, we was getting slaughtered by all the teams around us. No one was bigging us up. They were saying West Hull are doing nothing in Yorkshire there, but we proved them wrong. We started winning, and obviously Hull Daily Mail and even grassroots media, they picked up on it and they wanted to come see us because we was starting winning. We was getting some exposure from this really, and that's what part I played into it, helping the lads every week. And obviously the season West Hull won the treble, the National Cup semi-final, I got West Hull into Hull Daily Mail. I wrote an article about it all, saying how well we played in the semi-final, and Hull Daily Mail published that article I wrote into their paper, and that was some great exposure for West Hull in the 16s, because obviously we've progressed every single year and this was a big stage for us, big step up. And Sirius, same thing, load of exposure from the times when the lads were in year 7 all the way to that National Cup win. Hull Daily Mail heard about it and they give us some good positive feedback. So a bit of background about my disability. So before I open about this publicly, I've only told 3 friends about disability, and obviously the rest of my family know what it is, so this is the first time I'll open about it publicly. So my disability is called cerebal palsy, and this means that I can only use one side of my body because the left side of my brain will send message across to the body which will allow me to perform a certain action or movement. So for example, I can only use my left side, which is like my left arm, and my left leg is the stronger side, because obviously I'm unable to use the right side of my body. So if I was to perform a certain action or movement, left side would automatically lead because the brain sends the message across to the body. However, the right side would automatically copy because the message is triggered across. So that means I'm unable to use my right side, unfortunately. Also, I've got to wear splints, which are also called shin pads according to the West Hull lads, and this is like a supporting cast for me to walk further and do a lot more than I would if I didn't have my splints on, because the splints are a vital part of my cerebral palsy, and if I was to walk around with my splints on, I'd be able to walk a lot further, do a lot more walking, and obviously do a lot more running, etc. But if I didn't have my splints on, I'd still be able to walk, but not as heavily, because obviously, like I said, this is a vital impact of my disability. So, why is this club important to the community? The club's important to the community because it plays a vital part in the potential growing of Super League. For instance, some players who have already grown, they already take the first challenge, which is amateur rugby, grassroots, and West Hull plays a vital part in that potential stepping stone. Like, they already go from amateur rugby to the next big thing, which is City of Hull, and then obviously City of Hull leads on to Hull FC and Hull Care, which is Super League. But West Hull is like that rising challenge, and they play that first impact on the players' development and growth. Like for instance, I've already seen loads of players at West Hull grow. For example, I've seen Chris Brown, who was already playing at West Hull from the age of 10, I believe, and he went up to Castleford Tigers currently. I've seen the likes of Ben Butler, who's already been known for his City of Hull work. He's done a lot from West Hull, from what I saw when we won the National Cup, the Yorkshire Cup, and there's plenty more. The names go on, and obviously you've got current names like Jansen Tergate, Jack Downs, Harry Tyson Wilson even. The names go on, and West Hull is a vital part of that community because they bring up their players and it really pays off.